Morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. What you call it, hump day? Well, you know what? It's almost over. It's almost the weekend for some people. I want to talk about something that woke up heavy on my mind this morning, and basically, it has to do with a person's mental health, physical health, and so forth. It's mind programming. Mind programming is simple. Is one of the most simple things in this world that can be done, and we all have gone through it. We all go through it, and it starts from the day we've been conceived. You know what I'm saying? From everything that happens around our parents, our mother who's carrying us, every emotion that she shared, every emotion that she goes through is a program or a emotion that, as an embryo, we absorb. So we're being programmed from day one. All the way we go from being embryos being programmed, we go from uh elementary school being programmed. And what I mentioned about elementary school is that simple as like, and these are the simple things, right? Waking up, I don't know, with me, when we was in school, elementary school, the teacher, it's nap time, right? And so everybody rushed, get on the mat and everybody, and I'm like, I'm faking like a mug, right? But anyway, I think I got picked one time. But look, so I'm faking. Anyway, the teacher comes around and first one they feel went to sleep. They tap them on the shoulder like, okay, you go wake up everybody now. That in itself is a form of programming. How, you might ask? I'm explain to you how. Because if she picks a person, one of them children, to wake up somebody, that child is going to pick up their friend. They're going to pick the closest, schoolmates to them to wake up first. Even if they wasn't asleep, you get up, you get up, get up. And so you have to think about them children that get picked last. All right. In this world, either you're good or you're not good enough. And that is a form of depression. It can create a form of depression because these things are programmed in us, right? You think about being picked last, and as a child, think about being picked last, and you see everybody else get picked first. As you continue to grow as a teenager and an adult, and these type of behaviors keep happening, you're going to have a learned behavior, which is a program behavior of that you're not good enough. And I'm not saying everyone. I'm not saying everyone, but you have some that will grow up with this program behavior. Um, so you have to be careful about how you handle things, and as simple as, the little star waking up your friends can drive little Billy to be a mad killer, or could drive Sarah to be the best that she can be, and might see her in on TV or something like that. We are separated, we are being plucked out from elementary school. Who's going to be this and who's going to be that, far as our teachers, it can indicate, and that's who they're going to work with, and that's who they're going to push. I think depression can come from this, as a learned behavior, as being programmed to think that you're not good enough. um Programming, it happens every day, all day. As an adult, whether it be drugs, let's talk about, even marijuana that's now, legal and everywhere. They have made it to the point where, you can go to almost any part of in your area and find a store, and buy yourself some hemp. At one point this was illegal, but that's a different story. But just to wake up and you feel like you have to smoke, that's a program behavior. To wake up to feel like you have to drink coffee, that also is a learned program behavior. Anything that you do on a regular as a routine is a programmed behavior. How do you change these behaviors? You simply change what you're doing. Simply change what you're doing. If you wake up in the morning and you feel like you can't get up and you can't get, you don't have the energy to go and you have to have coffee, that is a programmed mindset. Because you can get up. Let me stop. Time out. If it hasn't got to the point where it's physical, it can be a mental mindset. But I know coffee, drugs can be a physical need before it ever becomes that, surpasses that mental, part. It becomes physical. So if you can go through, the physical part of it, and you can deprogram yourself mentally, you can get off the drugs. You can get off the coffee. You can get off the alcohol. But if you need that help physically, to change that, then get that help. But it's all about programming, mind manipulation, mind programming, and we all go through it on a constant basis. Those that smoke cigarettes, it's the action. Have you ever heard somebody say, like, okay, a person that shoots needle, and I'm gonna go off conversations that I've had, people that like to shoot, they tell me that it is the process of going through, getting the drugs, getting all prepped up, getting ready they're high even before they shoot the drug. You know what I'm saying? It's the process that they get hooked on. It's not exactly the drug itself. Well, it is the drug itself, but it's also the process. That is the programming of your mind. That's the programming of the mind. You see what I'm saying? To think what you're about to do, and you can start, you feeling that anxiety. You see what I'm saying? You just can't wait. That's a program emotion. That's a program feeling. These things could be changed if you want them to change. Someone told me once, being on drugs, this is how programming works. If you used to go into a certain motel, say you're sober, you're not dosing in drugs anymore. You go to a motel that you used to go to when you used to get high. And you might go just because you want to go or something like that, but it's the same area and blah, blah, blah. You feel an anxiety come over you. You start thinking about certain things. It's because your mind has been programmed to this specific area, this specific motel. This is what it remembers. This is what it's programmed to. And this is what you used to do at this hotel or wherever it may be. It is a programmed emotion. It is a programmed thought process. And those things can be changed. All you have to do is change it. Change it. I'm not saying none of this is going to be easy. We're all human. We're all going to make mistakes. I'm for one, most definitely. You see, but my mistakes, I don't consider them to be mistakes anymore. I know what I'm doing when I do what I do. Whatever it may be, I understand what I'm doing. So, first thing being able to unprogram yourself is really understand the steps that you're taking on a day-to-day basis. And not let it be a routine. Because once you create a routine out of something, it makes it just that much easier to be programmed into whatever it needs to be done. When you look at sports, when you look at actors, when you look at whoever it may be, they have the ability to all be programmed like that. Some people just, you just can't, they don't take as well. You understand what I'm saying?